Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Akash, Coach, Shah, Hazil, M80, M90 team came already. Manvit, Chandru, Shivang, Mahavir, Sagar, Ritik, Mechanical, and Aryan, Prabhu. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, this live will be in English because we are live on English Wala channel. So, some people say, sir, English, some people say Hindi. But this is going to be purely in English because it is an English channel. So I'm Dr. 𝐂𝐨𝐿 Singh, and latecomers, Love Kush Kumar, Sunita Devi, Mishra, Shivang Verma, Bagadvilla is also there. Nagaraju, correct na? Mechanical rock star. Very good, I'm very good. I'm perfectly all right presently. So I'm Dr. 𝐂𝐨𝐿 Singh. Those who are new, so I will give them brief introduction. So in this revision through PYQs, what topics I'm going to cover? First will be the material science, as usual, because production we have divided between two faculties. First of all is material science. I am perfectly all right, Verma, and then Anand Shah, and Pradeep Kumar. Okay, latecomers, good afternoon. Then I am going to cover questions on jigs, etc. Then metrology, then forming. So I have selected PYQs based on their importance, not all PYQs. Whatever I felt that for GATE 2025, this sort of PYQ student has to understand thoroughly. Okay, Mahi blocks. Once again, Radhe. How many hours? I don't know, to be frank with you. I don't know how many hours. Let us say 2.5 hours. Focus on, see, because my Maha revision will be on 10th. Again, you will ask how many hours? I don't know. It may be 1 hour, it may be 10 hours, it may be 7 hours. First of all, because it's a January, not even 1 month is left. Focus on concept now. And the students whom I have taught at PW, it will be a left-hand work for them. But it will be a very good revision, I'm promising you. It will be a very good revision. This is my brief resume. I am gold medalist from BTech from AMU, MTech and PhD from IIT Delhi. Between MTech and PhD, I was IAS officer for 1.5 years. And I'm a researcher. And I work in material characterization and metal forming. And as per Stanford University and Scopus, I am in top 2% scientist in the world. Okay, na? Admit card here is a very easy thing. Server is down, you will get download. Don't worry. Okay, na? Don't worry about these things. Okay. Admit card. These are very easy things. So this is my Telegram channel for those who are new, those whom they don't know me. And every Sunday, I'm live here in this Telegram channel. Questions related to material science, production, and industrial, you can put it here and you will get the solution. Okay, na? Good afternoon. Some people say Har Har Mahadev. Okay, Har Har Mahadev. Let us start our discussion. And I have adopted a slightly different approach here. Because if you are our PW students, most of these PYQs I have discussed in the class. But for newcomers, it will be brand new. Okay? So, but still, even if you are our student, whatever questions I am going to discuss, don't mug up the answer. There is a tendency in the student to mug up the answer. Don't mug up the answer. You see the procedure, fundamental. It's a very beautiful combination of PYQs. Okay? So once again, 10th, I am going to do Maha revision. Entire this, whatever my portion of production, entire revision. And 11th will be, I am bringing 20 new very beautiful questions here. Okay, now Bhave Sharma, Yeah, you can see it. Suppose you have attended somewhere. These are very, very important PYQs that I felt that related to these PYQs, some questions may appear in GATE 2025. But I will not stick to only just giving the solution, but also I will be giving some discussion on the side things. Okay, so depends upon you, Bhavya Sharma. Okay, so let us begin our discussion. Let us begin our discussion on most important PYQs. A steel sample, it's an NAT GATE 2023. Sample with 1.5% carbon. This is the iron carbon phase diagram. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about it. So this is 2.1%, 0.8, and a sample is having 1.58% carbon. No other alloying elements present. Is slowly cooled from 1100 degrees centigrade to just below the eutectoid temperature 723 degrees centigrade. So this temperature is 723. It is given that eutectoid temperature is 723 degrees centigrade. A part of the iron cementite phase diagram is shown in the figure. This diagram is also called iron carbide or iron carbon or iron cementite. For one diagram, there are three names. There are some PYQs. Ritik Mac. There are some PYQ of P and I. Okay, the ratio of the pro-eutectoid cementite to the total cementite. That ratio we need. Now, because we are in the hyper-eutectoid steel range, so first tie line I will take it here. This is my fulcrum, this is my first tie line. And if I am taking tie line above 723 degrees centigrade, I will get pro-eutectoid phase. Remember, pro-eutectoid phase accumulates at the grain boundary. Pro-eutectoid phase accumulates at the grain boundary. Brahmanandam, good afternoon. Brahmanandam, as I know, he has already completed 1000 films and he is preparing for GATE now. Okay, all right. So my tie line one. Gamma is this side and this side Fe3C. So what my lever rule says, I take opposite side. So if I want to calculate the mass fraction of pro-cementite, I will take opposite side. I mean this divided by this. I want to calculate the mass fraction of pro-cementite. Pro means before eutectoid temperature. So opposite, this divided by the whole thing, meaning mass fraction of pro-cementite will be 1.5 minus 0.8 divided by 6.67 minus 0.8. That will be the mass fraction of. Yeah, very good. Himanshu Manvit, try to give me the answer. Just a minute, there is some issue in my front chat. Just a minute. Okay, now I'm able to see your chat here clearly. So this answer comes out to be 0.119. Now, if I take the tie line below, below the eutectoid temperature, this is the fulcrum. Now, this will give me the total cementite, mass fraction of total cementite. Below eutectoid temperature will give me the total cementite. So cementite is on this side. So this divided by the whole thing, meaning 1.5 minus 0.025 divided by 6.67 minus 0.025. My dear students, whatever composition given in the phase diagram you have to take those compositions. This I taught you 0.02, but here it is given 0.025. This is 0.8 clear, this is 2.1, there is no issue. So this comes out to be 0.220, and the ratio of mass fraction of pro cementite to total cementite means 0.119 divided by 0.220. This will come out to be 0.53. Chico mono, ये क्या ना ये? What is this? Chico mono. Love Kush Kumar, very good. Yeah. Philophobic abesculate. Your name looks like Alkabaluza Valkazagunda, like this. Absquil too later. Now suppose the question asks you, what is the mass fraction of perlite? I'm not able to pronounce because I'm from UP. My English is very poor. So whatever I do not understand, I say Alkabaluza Valkajagunda. Okay, because that is a style of UP or Bihar people. I'm from UP. So suppose it asks you, what is the mass fraction of perlite? So now perlite is the eutectoid composition, correct na? So now in the tie line one, this mass fraction of gamma means this divided by whole thing will give you the mass fraction of perlite. I hope that is clear. Yeah, correct. Acha, Ayan, I know you, Ayan, I know you. This is clear or no? Bacho, here a new funda to all of you. Everybody's okay. Now see the new funda. Cheers. We have to understand the Latin little bit. Latin. Okay. So I am saying pro means before, hypo also means before, because sometimes gate people may play some word jugglery, so I'm warning you. Okay, let us say this is your iron carbon phase diagram. Once again, this diagram is known by 3 names. In Telugu we say mudu. Okati rendu mudu. First name is iron carbon phase diagram. Second is iron cementite phase diagram. Number 3, iron carbide phase diagram. All 3 are same. Yeah, 3 words principle. So 3-word principle. Very good. All of you remember that one. Suppose the question is, in a alloy of cast iron, because beyond this point it is cast iron, I am giving you the variation you can expect in gate. Let us say your cast iron composition is here. Let us say 2.4%. This is 4.3%. This is, let us say, 5.2%. Let us say question says that in a sample of cast iron there is 2.4% carbon. There is a 2.4% carbon. How much is the mass fraction of pro How much is the mass fraction of, let us say 5.2%. It will be easy to understand. 5.2% carbon. How much is the mass fraction of eutectic cementite? See here, around this line, I use the word pro-eutectoid. And around this point, I will be using the word pro-eutectic cast iron, and this is steel. I hope in GATE you have to have a presence of mind. You have questions are very easy. I'm challenging that if you have studied from PW and I have taught you there whatever portion and every faculty, questions of GATE are pretty easy. You have to have presence of mind. Now it says pro-eutected cementite 5.2%. So take this tie line. Cementite is on this side. So the answer will be 5.2 minus 4.3 divided by 6.67 minus 4.3. That way we will handle it. You have to have presence of mind. I'm guaranteeing you, I can write it and give it. Whatever we have taught at PW, 90% question you will be able to. Out of 100, 90 to 95% question you will be able to hit. And on that you will get 1 rank. You have to have presence of mind. Don't do mistakes. Correct? All right. Next question. Please read the next question. Read the next question. Read the next question. It's a where is that? Oh, there was, I was reading the question. It was a very good question. 𝐂𝐸𝐧𝐤𝐬 I was asking. It was a very good question. Other portion will call pro-eutectic austenite. Pro-eutectic austenite, pro-eutectic cementite. 𝐂𝐸𝐧𝐤𝐬 I like this word. I like this word really. In iron carbon phase diagram, the eutectoid composition is 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐜𝐡 immedi, means 0.8. The maximum solubility of it is given. We know these things very well. We know these things very well. 0.5 weight % of carbon. 0.5 weight % of carbon. The temperature is here, percentage carbon is here. The fraction of pro-eutectoid ferrite yeah. I think all of you are really very good. Manvit, Vignesh, Chandru Patla, Shivang Verma, Prinshu Divakar, Ritik Mac. See, I'm joking with my student. Quite possible there may be some girl student. Please don't get offended because I don't know, by name I'm not able to recognize. Okay, very good, very good. To find out the pro-eutectoid ferrite, take the tie line here, and this is 0.02, and this is 0.8. Very good, very good. So alpha is on this side and gamma. So mass fraction of pro alpha means above 725 degrees centigrade. So 0.5 minus 0.02 divided by 0.8 minus 0.025. So that comes out to be. Acha, Verma, you know very well. Okay, very good, very good. Sister's name we should know. We should know the names of sisters. Okay. Acha, acha, oh, sorry. Alpha means this divided by the whole thing. 0.8 minus 0.5 divided by 0.8 minus 0.025 mass fraction of pro alpha. Okay, okay, all right. So next Raksha Bandhan, Adarsh Kumar Verma is going. Is that all right? Easy? Pretty easy? Are pretty easy? Haan. So Adarsh Verma, you are going? Very good, very good. I'll take the address and go with some gift. Brother gives gift to the sister. Huh? It's easy for our students. Very good, very good. See about this. Fluidity of a molten metal alloy during sand casting depends on its solidification range. Everybody knows, because a Mashi zone means there will be a range at which liquefaction and solidification takes place. Okay, very good, very good. The phase diagram of a hypothetical binary alloy of component A and B is shown in the figure. Okay, this is the 400 degrees centigrade, this is 700 degrees centigrade, and this composition is 30%, this composition is 10%. Okay, all the lines in this phase diagrams, including the solidus liquidus lines, are straight lines. Why they have given straight lines? So that you can do interpolation. You can do interpolation. Okay. If this binary alloy with 15 weight% of B, this one, is poured into the mold at a pouring temperature of 800 degrees centigrade, then the solidification range is, means, what is this range? Some of you already told. Basically, you can have similarity of triangles. One triangle is this. Okay, so x divided by 30 minus 15, correct? 30 minus 15, x. And the second triangle is this. So this will be 700 minus 400 is 300 divided by 30, because this is 30, this is 300. I want to tell you one funda here. Quote, those who are our student, we are just revising in the 2.5 hours. Okay, na? Because most of these complicated things I have already covered in the class. Next day to Maha revision, there is a Maha Abhyasna on 11th. Those questions will be brand new questions even for our students. These questions, I have given the complete details, even the in-depth analysis. But 11th, there is a Maha Abhyas of mine. Those 20 questions will be brand new questions even for our students. So x is equals to 150. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, good, good, good. Tell me the answer for this thing. It's a MSQ. It's a MSQ. Give me the answer in the chat box. Quickly, within 1 minute answer should come. In 1 minute answer should come. And by the time, cheers. Arey, Ritik, what you are doing? Ritik. Arey, what you are doing? Which of the following heat treatment processes are used for surface hardening of steel? Carburizing, cyaniding. Carbonitriding is basically also called gas cyaniding. Annealing is not. Annealing is not. See, in GBG, if you are getting more than 50, at least I am happy. At least I am happy. Abraham Benjamin de Villiers. What is this? Nagaraju? Nagaraju. Nagaraju. Huh? Correct? See, once again, because I'm not just giving the answer and solution of PYQs. Whenever opportunity comes, I will teach you funda. Because objective is not to give solution to crack GATE 2025. See, once again I will repeat. There are 6 primary type of annealing. If each and every type of annealing is having some specific objective. So when the specific type of annealing is given to you, I will go by these types of annealing. But when the type of annealing is not given to you, I will say annealing is to increase the ductility and reduces hardness. This is in general. But full annealing, process annealing, then spheroidized annealing, diffusion annealing, spheroditing, and isothermal annealing. I hope you remember that one. Very good. I hope you remember. Two minutes. FCC means 4R is equals to A root 2, correct? FCC means Chandru, you have to 59:45. Try to focus on whatever Maha revision and Maha Abhyas is going on PW channels. Please follow that, Chandru. Please follow that, Chandru. Okay. Any answer quickly? Answer. The most important thing, the similar case of Chandru is, if you are having such case, follow the Maha revision and Maha Abhyas and PYQ, whatever we are doing January, you should be preoccupied by these things. Okay. So now atomic weight is given to you here. Avogadro number is given to you. And atomic radius is given to you here, nanometer. You can calculate A. Now, number of atoms per unit cell is 4. So density is nothing but number of atoms multiplied by the atomic weight divided by AQ into Avogadro number. Put everything in meters, meter cube. So the answer will come out to be grams per meter cube. Remember? Yeah. Yeah, Verma, that's the reason I'm telling you. Okay, Shibang. Uranium 235. Oh, he's a bomb actually here. Uranium 235 is a bomb. Manvit, Ritvik, you are correct. 2500. Uranium. Chandru. Aryan. Aryan. Very good, very good, very good. Brahmanandam. Brahmanandam, 10 is missing. Senior most hero for our gate preparation. Sumit Babu. Ram Ram. Omkar Roja. Very good, very good. Dunia wale. Very bad, very bad. Lavkush Kumar. Very good, very good. Okay, okay. Okay. Uh, okay, let us see the next problem. Mahesh, Babu Moshai, very good. R. Pant, Love Kush Kumar. Two people in one name. Two people in one person. Love and Kush. Okay. Yeah, this one. Now I'm going to the metal forming side. Flow curve equation is 400. See, dear students, in Maha revision on 10th, I'm going to get into this proof, whatever I have done in the class, because I personally feel this proof is important for GATE 2025. I have, in the class of work hardening, I have gone through the proof. The same proof I will do in the Maha revision because it's a very, very important for this year. So now n is equals to epsilon is equals to 0.3. Okay. So now epsilon is ln e plus 1. So now 0.3, you take the antilog, you will get the value of e plus 1. And sigma f is equals to sigma naught e plus 1. And at UTS, n is equals to epsilon. So true stress is 400.3 raised to power 0.3. Correct? You will get, this is the true stress, MPa. And then true stress value, put it e plus 1 from here, calculate sigma naught. Very good, very good. Some people are not answering correctly. Some people are not answering correctly. Yeah. See, I'm talking differential Mahesh and all that. Acha, sorry, Ian, you are answering the true stress. Sigma naught value, yeah. All of your preparation is really very good. Based on the response that I'm getting from the chat box, all of your preparation is going really very well. Going really very well. All of your preparation is going really very well. Okay? All right. Sagar Singh Butola, Udan Khatola. Udan Khatola. Okay. See this question? This question I have done in the class, and I personally feel the GATE 2025 question surrounding this should definitely appear. Question surrounding this. Yeah, Chandru, that I am covering actually. Operations research I will be covering, and that is the last. I think 24th or 25th. That is the last. 𝐿𝐿𝐾𝐚𝐿𝐾 knows the answer actually. The reason I have put in important PYQ is you should know the procedure thoroughly. You should know the procedure thoroughly, because there is a high probability that surrounding this question something may appear. Chandru, I don't know how to help in this. Okay, so everybody should look at their screen for 2 minutes. Shivang Verma and Ritik Singh on uranium-235, these answers are not fitting in the range given by IIT. 𝐿𝐾𝐴 that range, Pant answer is also not fitting in the range. That is the reason I am telling you, be careful. It is not fitting in the range, you check it. It was a very minor variation. Uranium-235, that answer is also not fitting. You have to be very careful. Now, everybody should look at their screens for 2 minutes. Uttari Sahazil, what you are doing? You have broken my heart. You have broken my heart. Sahazil, what you are doing? Truth Lover short video. When the YouTube channel name is Truth Lover, it means you don't love truth. Everybody should look at their screen. Please don't do mistakes here. Please do not do mistakes here. Leave everything. Forget about everything. You look at me. Most of you are answering this, na? Mechanical rock star. That answer is not in the range. Not in the range. Omkar Brahmanandam. I said correctly, na? Yeah. Now 𝐿𝐾𝐴 now it is in the range. No. Up to 2 digit. 95.16 is in the range. See, look at your screen. Look at your screen. So this is the flow curve equation. Two minutes, just please 2 minutes, everybody, without any deviation. Pant is I think slightly managed to get in the range, but I don't think it is a correct answer. You see the answer given by IIT. It was a very narrow range, very narrow range. Look at the screen for 2 minutes. See, there is a workpiece and I am forging it. I am telling you the principle so that you can apply in other questions as well. Height is h1 and that you are forging it. You are forging it to, let us say, h2. In this case, h2 is 95 yum. No, others, you are out of range. T Funny Mohan, you are out of range. Sumit Babu, you are in range. Bacho, I think you look at me now actually. Most of the people give the wrong solution for this, to be frank with you. Manmitya, you are correct. See, you take a deep breath. Most of the teachers give the wrong solution for this problem. Take a deep breath. Now look at me. The moment the hammer is removed, there will be elastic recovery. So you are applying the compressive load, so the size will slightly increase. Size will slightly increase. Let us say this is delta H. This is delta H. Suppose you are applying a tensile load. This problem we have done in Super 1500. This problem I have discussed in Super 1500. Okay. So my stress strain diagram will be in the first quadrant. So when I am unloading from here, this will be spring back. So LF will be nothing but L2 minus delta L, because when I am applying the tensile load, the moment I remove the load, it will shrink little bit. Okay. So here, now because it's a compressive load, the moment I remove the load, it will expand little bit. That is the reason HF will be nothing but this 95 plus delta H. But when there is a tension, it will shrink little bit. That question I have done in the Super 1500, but still you have, some of you have forgotten it. Now calculate the strain ln ln 100 by 95. Don't do anything. All of you are giving wrong answer. Love Kush Kumar wrong answer. Funny Mohan wrong answer. क्या कर रहे हो भाई? Mahesh correct answer. Look at me. I am telling you. Look at me. Again, because you are not hearing me. Again, take a deep breath. By this, your head becomes cool. So now at this point, there is some epsilon. Put the value of epsilon here, you will get sigma F true stress. You will get the value of true stress. Okay, all right, na? Now, from that that point, you are unloading it. And this is called spring back. Because it's a straight line, I can apply the Hooke's law. Here. See, 90% students do mistake here. Whatever I am going to speak, 90% students do mistake here. See how? If I am applying the Hooke's law, E is nothing but sigma divided by E. What exactly they are doing? Whatever true stress they have calculated from here, they are putting it here. That is wrong. You have calculated true stress, but this is engineering stress. So sigma F is equals to, let us say, sigma 1 E plus 1. How to calculate this E plus 1? You have got epsilon. From here you calculated epsilon. From that you calculate E plus 1. Put the value of E plus 1, calculate sigma 1. Put the value of sigma 1 here. Because you know E, sigma 1 you calculate from here. This is a mistake, all of you have done it. Whatever true stress came out, you directly put it here. That is the reason your answer is not coming in the range. You see the IIT range, it is very, very narrow. Your answers will be wrong. It will not fit in that range. So now this is not. E is nothing but dH by 95 because this is the second elastic recovery. dH by 95. E you will get from here, E1. Delta H calculate, and HF is nothing but 95 plus delta H. And the answers comes out to be HF is nothing but 95.167. Now, this is GATE 2014. 2 marks, set 2. Previously 2 set used to come. Set 2. 𝐂𝐸𝐬𝐬𝐸. No, Sumit Babu, I think whatever this PYQ books are reporting, it may be different, but this answer was, I think, 95.15. No, 95.15 to 95.18, something like that. Very, very close. 17, something like that. 0.02 difference, something. 0.02 difference. Only 0.02 difference. Sumit Babu. Okay, I will repeat Manish Singh's. I will repeat definitely. Oh, NM Anurudh, I will definitely repeat, don't worry. Let's do cheers first. Cheers with water. Cheers. Such type of questions may appear this year also. See, once again, take a deep breath. When you are taking deep breath, incoming air should go to your lungs, not your stomach, and then exhale gently. Cheers for water. If you are applying the compressive load, no, it's not at all tough. Sumit Babu, no, it's not tough. Nothing is tough. If you know funda, everything is easy. Huh? If you are applying the compressive load, the moment you remove the load, size will increase because of elastic recovery. And if you are applying the tensile load, the moment you remove the load, it will shrink because of elastic recovery. So now, final length HF after elastic recovery is this. So HF will be 95 plus delta H. Delta H is elastic recovery. Okay. Oh, sorry. We have to speak everything in English here. Angrez. Because it's a forging operation. We calculate the true strain ln H1 by H2, 100 by 95. And epsilon is nothing but ln E plus 1. So we know epsilon. Take the antilog, so you will get the value of E plus 1. And we know epsilon. Put the value of epsilon here, you will get true stress. Means what is the true stress? at this point. Okay. Now from this point I am unloading the specimen, and this is called elastic recovery. Because this is a straight line, we can apply Hooke's law here because it's a straight line. Hooke's law means Young's modulus is equals to engineering stress divided by engineering strain. The mistake most of the students do here is this true stress they put here. That is wrong. That is wrong. Hooke's law, there will be engineering stress, not true stress. You have got a true stress. How to calculate engineering stress? This formula. You know this. You have to find out this. E plus 1 is here. So you calculate the engineering stress. Now, you know engineering stress. You know Young's modulus. It is given 200, something like the 200 GPa. You calculate E1. What is the E1? This E1 is engineering strain during elastic recovery. This is E1. And this E1 will be nothing but delta H by 95. So once we get delta H value, we can find out HF. Alka-Palooza, Alka-Jagunda? No. In plastic region, we use the flow curve equation, but during unloading it will be a straight line. On that straight line, we can use the Hooke's law. Very good, Aryan. He is trying basically from 3 months. Now answer is matching. Once again, such problem you have to be little careful. Don't do mistakes. Our entire year of preparation will go waste. Don't do mistakes. That's the reason do little pranayama. It will cool your mind. Very good, very good. Very good. What about this? On the Telegram channel, one student was asking, sir, when I will use this formula? Because K value is given. When I will use this formula? I have given the answer. When this formula is given in the problem, I will use it. Otherwise, I will not use it. I will use the slab method. Okay. Read it. A cylindrical billet of diameter and this much length is extruded by a direct extrusion process to produce a bar of L section. So what is AF? 50 into 10, this is 60, minus 10, this is 50, plus 50 into 10, this is AF. AI means pi by 4, 100 square. Okay. Total extrusion pressure is given by this equation. mean flow stress of the material 50 MPa and the die shape factor is 1.05. Then the maximum force required to start the extrusion process is. You are talking about metrology shrink fits, they are permanent. But if you heat it again, to disengage the hole and shaft, the only way is to disengage is by heating, but it's permanent. Sumit, if the answer is it's permanent. So now R is the extrusion ratio, it's AI by AF. Sigma m, everything is given to L, length is given 100, D is 100. So P, extrusion pressure, you will get it. And once you get the extrusion pressure, direct extrusion, so force will be extrusion pressure into pi by 4 100 square. And we have to find the answer in kilonewton. Yeah, 2429. 2429 kilonewton. Once again, response to the whatever student was asking in Telegram channel. If this formula is given, only then I will use it in the question. Otherwise, I will use slab method. I will use slab method. Yeah, very good. Shahazil, Manmit, Mechanical Rock Star Samet, Adarsh, Saurabh, Chandru, Fani Mohan. Others? They are showing only the show. What about others? What about others? Philophobic. This is a channel name, eh? Philophobic. This is a channel name, I think, eh? Okay, good. GATE 2022. See this one. Yeah, you are correct, Chandru. That is the reason I am discussing. Acha, random. I see. Ritik Mac. Okay, very good. It's a rolling. For roll diameter is 200 mm. So radius is 100 mm. Coefficient of friction is given to you 0.1. Flow stress is here. Okay. Read the problem. Delta H is equals to mu square R. Mu is 0.1 square into 100. That's how we get H2 is equals to 3. From here we will get H2 is equals to 3. Okay, na? We have to find out the force. So sigma is nothing but 1 by epsilon 1 integral 0 to epsilon 1 sigma f d epsilon. That's what I told you to apply this logic. And this epsilon 1 is nothing but ln 4 divided by 3 initial divided by final. So this is epsilon 1, sigma f is here. So I will give you this answer 0.287. 0.287. So 1 by 0.287 integral 0 to 0.287 and 207 plus 414 epsilon d epsilon. You will get sigma bar. Mu you know, L you know. Okay. H bar is the average sheet thickness. 4 plus 3 divided by 2 is 3.5. You know mu, you know L, you know everything. Calculate F. Everything is given now. Yeah, you are correct. T. Funny Mohan, you are correct. But I want answer in F. We have to be quick now because gate is near. Gate is near. So your calculation speed should be quick now. It is an easy question. Looks long, but it's a very easy question. Appears that there is so much text, but it's a very easy question. It's a very easy question. Okay, good response, good response. Very good, very good. No. In this question, it was a 2, but anyway, it is 1. You are correct. Because it's 1 H bar. Original question it was 2 H bar, I think. Yeah. Okay, na? So you have to be little careful. Don't mug up the procedure and the answers of the questions. Yes, Saurabh Rathi, you are correct. Chiku Mono. Read the question. Don't mug up. Don't mug up. Don't mug up. Mug, because mugging up, final exam, you may end up mashing up many things. Okay. What about this? It's an easy one. I want the correct answer from you. I want the correct answer from you. A 200 millimeter wide plate having a thickness of it fed through the rolling mill with the two rolls. The radius of each roll is 300 mm. The plate thickness is to be reduced to 18 mm. Make the diagram. It will simplify the things. And the roll speed is 50 rpm. The strength coefficient, the flow curve equation is given as 300 epsilon raised to power 0.2. Mu is 0.1. If the friction is sufficient to permit the rolling operation, then the roll force will be. So F is nothing but sigma naught W into L. T is nothing but F into L by 2. And power is nothing but power is nothing but 2T into omega for two rolls. Okay. L is equals to under root R delta H. Okay. And the sigma naught R is given to you 300, delta H is 2, R is given to you. So for calculating sigma naught is nothing but K epsilon raised to power n over n plus 1, and epsilon is nothing but ln 20 by 18. You get epsilon, you know all these things. Sigma naught, W is given, L you can calculate from here, calculate the power. Power, they are asking only the rolling force. They are asking only the rolling force. Only the rolling force, roll separating force. Good. Yeah, asking for force only. So we will give the answer only in the force. We will give the answer only in force. $781. Yeah. 781 kilonewton. 781 kilonewton. Yeah, good. All of you are good. Good. Things should be fast. All right. What others is telling? No. From my feedback, basically whatever chat I am seeing you, that is also YouTube I am opening. There is no buffer actually for me, to be frank with you. Okay, okay. This I want answer only in 1 minute. I want answer only in 1 minute. K value is given in the previous problem, na? From 20 to 15. Roll radius is 450 mm. Width is 200 mm. And the flow curve equation is 210 epsilon raised to power 0.25 MPa. Yeah, rolling for same. I want speed. I want speed. Two students' response I can see in the chat box. Two students' response I can see in the chat box. Okay, good. Verma, you made a mistake, I think, somewhere. Verma, you made a mistake, I think. Yeah, 1167 kilonewton. Previously, you made a mistake. Okay. Okay. I have faith that this year some rolling question will definitely appear. This year some rolling question will definitely appear. Rathi is very precise. In some movie, Rathi was a villain, na, somewhere. Rathi was villain somewhere. Okay, that is the reason I am doing multiple problems on rolling, so that we are revised properly. Okay. In some movie, he was villain, very big villain. This question of gate was very confusing. Read the question properly. Read the question properly. Rathore is villain. Brahmanandam, where he is villain? I think you are talking about Pushpa. Eh? Have you seen? Because you are a Telugu person, I think you must have seen it 2 times at least. Eh? Acha, Brahmananda didn't watch. Okay, okay, all right. Width is given as 120 mm. 8 millimeter thickness is rolled between two 300 millimeter diameter rolls, means radius is 150 mm, and then outgoing is 7.2 mm. The speed of the strip at the exit is 30 meters per minute. There is no front and back tension. Assuming uniform roll pressure of sigma naught is given as 200 MPa. The maximum total power is nothing but 2T into omega. T is F into L by 2. F is sigma naught W into L. Sigma naught is given, W is given, L is equals to under root R delta H. The problem was omega. No, Shahazil, no, that is not correct. So the problem is omega is 2 pi n by 60, and this n is RPM of rolls. RPM of roll. And the roll RPM was not given to you. So here you make an assumption. Everybody should look at the board. That our neutral plane is exactly in the middle. Our neutral plane is exactly in the middle. So V2 is known. Can I calculate V1 by continuity equation? V1 A1 is equals to V2 A2, continuity equation. So V1 into 8 into W1, and V2 is given as 30 meters per minute into 7.2 into W2. W1 is equals to W2. Calculate V1. You know V1 and you know V2. So neutral plane velocity, let us say V1 plus V2 by 2. Here we have to make an assumption. That neutral plane is exactly in the middle. Okay. Now the velocity of material at neutral plane and the roll is same. So this will also be the velocity of roll. At neutral plane, roll velocity and the material velocity is exactly same. It's exactly the same. So once you go roll velocity is nothing but pi dn, and you put it here, you will get omega. Find out power. No, Sahazil, no, that is not answer. Shahazil, that is not the answer. Yeah, uranium, you are correct. Because there are 2 rolls, so we are multiplying by 2. T into omega is power consumed by 1 roll only. We are multiplying by 2 because there are 2 rolls. Yeah, 9 point power is 9.12 kilowatts. 9.12 kilowatts. Okay? Please remember the concept of this continuity equation. Continuity equation. Please remember this concept of continuity equation. Very, very important. A range was, I think, less than 9.4, if I recall, if I can recall, something less than 9.4. Now, one minute questions. These are very short questions. Answer should come out in 1 minute. Remember that in punching, punch is exact. Clearance is provided over the die and shear will be over the punch. In the blanking operation, die is exact, clearance is over the punch. Punch will always be smaller than the die. What Prabhu is telling? Sir, roll pressure means mean flow stress. Aryan, suppose this is the roll. Okay? If we see the friction hill, will be like this. Friction hill will be like this. So in the rolling operation, we are making lot of assumptions. Let us say this friction doesn't exist. Sigma naught, this is L. W is the perpendicular to the plane of this board. So force becomes sigma naught WL. That's how it is. Prabhu is asking. Arey, hello, Evan D, Anand Shah, and Ritik Mac, what you are doing? And Rockstar, Mahesh, Babu Mosha, what you are doing? Take deep breath. Hear what I am saying. Punching punch is exact, clearance is over the die. Reverse it. Blanking die is exact, clearance is over the punch. And punch will be smaller than the die. Only then the punch will go inside the die, na? Punch should be smaller than the die, only then the punch will go inside the die. So now it's a blanking operation, so die will be 20 mm. So punch will be, now here 20 minus 2 times. So what I told you, the allowance doesn't have any unit. Allowance doesn't have any unit. It means 2 times clearance will be 2 times of this allowance, because it is not given whether it's a clearance allowance or diametral allowance. This allowance doesn't have any unit here. It means clearance will be thickness multiplied by allowance multiplied by 2. If it is a diametral allowance, I will not multiply it by 2. If it is a radial allowance, I will multiply it by 2. Correct? So that way you should do this. Yeah, 19.84. There were a lot of objections were raised based on this question, because if it is a diametral allowance, we will not multiply it by 2. But if it's a radial allowance, we will multiply it by 2, but nothing is given here. So in fact, many students raised the objection, so they have increased the range. They have increased the range. Last time IISc Bangalore, they messed up with mechanical paper. 6 questions were wrong, and 2 questions they have increased the range. They have messed up the mechanical gate paper thoroughly. Kushagra, good to see you. Next, this answer should come out within 1 minute. Should come out in the 1 minute. Yeah, Brahmanandam, correct. So here allowance is having 1 unit. See, allowance is having 1 unit. So this we will add up in clearance. So here punch will be 25 minus radial clearance is given 2 times 0.06, and here we will add allowance. So if the allowance is having unit, I will operate like this. If the allowance is not having any unit, I will operate the way I did last problem. Everybody's okay? Everybody's okay? Once again I am repeating. If the allowance is having a unit, Anand Saab, you are doing mistake. Anand, you are doing mistake. Once again I am repeating, everybody should hear. If the allowance is having some unit, I will operate like this. I will add along with the clearance. If the allowance is not having any unit, I will operate. I will calculate clearance by that allowance by multiplying by 2 by sheet thickness. Can you tell me in the chat box whether everybody is okay with that? Asif, nahi Asit, Ankush, Sonsale. What you are doing? Giving the wrong answers. Everybody is okay? Yeah, very good. Please don't do mistakes here. Now in this, clearance is proportional to under root of hardness. That is the formula. Now give me the answer correctly. Clearance is proportional to under root hardness. Yeah. Clearance is proportional to under root hardness. Good, 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 good. Give me the answer of this. I hope you will give me the answer very quickly. 1 minute. You will give me the answer of this question in 1 minute. This geometry is getting repeated every time. Once again, I will repeat. Don't mug up the answers of PYQ. Don't mug up the answers of PYQ. This geometry is getting repeated. So this is d plus d by 5, d by 5, d by 5. This is d plus 2d by 5. So original area is 7d by 5 into 6d by 5. This is the original area. A1. Used area pi by 4 d square. Correct, na? Half circle area. Half circle area. A2. Percentage scrap is A1 minus A2 divided by A1 into 100. Saurabh, Shivang. Yeah, 53.25%. 53.25%. 53.25%. Good, very good, very good. Can you give me the answer of this? Process capability index means upper specification minus lower specification divided by 6 sigma. So here upper specification limit is 15.02, lower specification limit is 14.98. Standard deviation is this. See, answer is B. But I want to teach you here one fatta. I want to teach you, this is the metrology question. I want to teach you one fatta here, that targeted value is different. Targeted value is different than the mean of specifications. So if the question asks CPL lower, CPL lower will be nothing but x bar minus lower specification limit divided by 3 sigma. If the question asks CP U means upper, L means lower, upper specification limit minus x bar divided by 3 sigma. I will do in this way. Suppose the question asks you CPL and CPU, that is the way we will calculate. You know, when we will calculate these two values, when the mean is different than this. Please remember this. You can say like this. You can say like this. Pandey ji, jhamajham. Huh? Very good. Mechanical rock star. Those things are coming out. Those things are coming out. No, or uranium 235. Uranium. What is the? There is something called process and something called specification. What I will do now, in Maha revision, I will go little detail into it, because if we are doing PYQ na, in Maha revision, I will go little detail into it, because we will have more time, 7 or 8 hours we will have. So for these boys, God is great. Who was asking actually? Yeah, uranium, yeah. See, process means our machine. A specification is given by the consumer. This is given by consumer, and this is for machine. These are two different things. Correct? Yeah, I think Maha revision you should definitely attend. Putrajaya. Nahi. Pukarastha. Nahi. Rishabh Datta. Purkayastha. There is one, we know what is the capital of Malaysia? Putrajaya. Second capital of Malaysia is Putrajaya. Kuala Lumpur is first capital, and it's a very beautiful city, Putrajaya. Okay, na? So I was saying Putrajaya, now Rishabh Datta, Purkayastha. Okay, anyway, very good name, by the way. So in a Maha revision, I'm going to elaborate this one. Okay. You know why I'm going to elaborate? It is not random. Why I'm going to elaborate? It is not random. Last time when IIT Roorkee set the paper, there was a question on P&I, very beautiful question based on that. That is the reason I will add up. No problem, Sunil Gavaskar. I will do it. Malaysia, I went for an official work. By university, some student interaction. So my host, they were taking me here and there. So Putrajaya, they visited. It's a very beautiful place actually. Very small city, very beautiful place. Okay. All right, this one. Can you tell me the answer? Those who are having confusion in metrology, definitely they should attend revision classes. And in metrology, what I told you, you make the fit diagram. Before attempting any question, make the fit diagram. Putrajaya and Rishabh Datta, Maha revision, definitely you should present. I will go little detail. Related to GATE 2025, I will go in detail. Don't worry. Be happy. And by the way, you may not know the details. I think it is around 2 hours drive from Kuala Lumpur, Putrajaya. And only Muslims are allowed to stay there, because liquor cannot be sold there. And there are some rules and regulations for Putrajaya, this one. Non-Muslims are not allowed. That's what my host told me, because liquor is banned. If suppose somebody found drinking liquor in that capital, he will be jailed. Anyway. Okay. So 25 is the basic size. This is the shaft, and this is the hole. So this is the hole, 0.02, and this is shaft. 0.04 and 0.03. Correct? This is called fit diagram. No, Delhi, everything is free. Everybody can drink liquor on the road everywhere, actually. But Putraja, you cannot do it. You cannot even bring liquor into the city. Very, very strict. That is the reason only Muslims are allowed to stay there. Non-Muslims are not allowed. Malaysia, I was shocked to see, they're very strict discipline they maintain it. Very strict discipline. So now, different color. This is the maximum material limit of shaft, maximum material limit of hole. So this the allowance is 0.04. This is the allowance. Maximum clearance is this 0.07 plus 0.02. Maximum clearance is this. Maximum material limit of hole is 25. Correct? So R4 Q1 P3. Correct? Akash Khotar Rathi. And elimination we can do it. But such problems, always draw fit diagram. This is called fit diagram. While solving limits, fits and tolerance questions, always draw fit diagram. Okay, very good, very good, very good. This one. Okay. In an interchangeable assembly, shaft is here. This is the shaft. 0.04, 0.01. Always draw fit diagram before attempting the question. And this one is this is the hole. 0.03, 0.02. The maximum interference in microns. So minimum size of hole and maximum size of shaft. This is the maximum interference. It's a transition fit. So it is 0.02 plus 0.04. 0.06 yum means 60 microns. Sharma, what is the full name? Sharma, I think you are our student. Sharma, what is the name? Huh? Correct? Correct? Ayyo, Sharma. This one. Everybody will use their head. What is the answer? You don't have to solve this problem. Just see the option and you will get the answer. Just see the option and you will get the answer. Don't solve this. Don't solve this. Don't solve. Arey Tushar, what you are doing? Use your brain, na? Use your brain. Every year, 2-3 such problems will appear in GATE. You don't have to solve. You don't have to solve. Just by looking at the options, you will hit the correct answer. Huh? See, it is 60 F8. It's a shaft. And F8 fundamental deviation of F type. And this is IT8. So this is shaft, na? Minimum size of shaft and the maximum size of shaft. This is the fit diagram. So both dimensions will be less than 60 and only this option is correct. You don't have to solve this whole thing. If you start solving, it will take at least 5 minutes. But by using the brain given by God, within 10 seconds you will get the answer. Yeah, you are correct. So apply this brain. By applying the brain, you will save a lot of time. And you can actually attempt more than 90 marks question in GATE. Actually, you can attempt it. Aryan, what you are doing? Arey, I told you, na? Thanks, Rishabh Datta. But now it's a time to crack GATE with a very good rank. Then both of our efforts will be successful. My effort and your effort will be successful if you get good marks in GATE. Okay? Please remember the trick. You can apply in all the subjects in GATE, if it appears that the calculation is long, you see the options. If by the process of elimination, you will arrive at the answer. Okay, very good, very good. I am expecting one similar question like this. This is 25 plus 0.01 plus 0.02 and it is electroplated. This is millimeter, na? 2 plus minus 0.005. So this side also will be 2 plus minus 0.005. Because the overall diameter is a sink, this overall diameter will be a sink. So convert this also into equally bilateral because it will be easy for us. 25 0.01 and 0.01. So shift it. Basic size, this is 0.015 and this will be 0.005. So 25 0.015 plus minus 0.005. Correct, na? Correct. So the overall D, what is the basic size? Basic size is this plus this plus this, 29.015, and the tolerance is 0.05 plus 0.05 plus 0.05 means 0.015. So D is nothing but 29.015 plus minus 0.15. Now you have to find out the GO gauge, and GO gauge is the maximum material limit, and the maximum material limit will be, GO gauge will be 29.03. Yeah, very good. All of you are doing good. No, Sayyid, Rafi Saeed, that will be the no-go gauge. Saeed, that will be the no-go gauge. Go gauge, and the no-go gauge will be the minimum material limit, and that will be 29. Don't do mistakes here. I am expecting one question on this. Okay, everybody's okay? Everybody. I hope everybody's okay. There was a demand from a student. So one question I did in Super 1500, and the same question I'm doing it here now, this one. It's a huge demand from students because it's very confusing. This question appeared in PI, GATE PI. It's a PYQ of PI. So there should not be any confusion. There should not be any confusion on this. So the question is, there is a hole. There is a hole. This is your original hole. This is your original hole. Now, here I am doing electroplating from inside. I am doing electroplating from inside. This is electroplating. Electroplating. After electroplating, this D1, D is 30 plus 0.01 plus 0.05. After electroplating, yeah, Mishra, you are correct. Mishra, you are correct. And plating thickness varies between 10 to 15 microns. So 10 to 15 microns here and 10 to 15 microns here. These are microns. And this is millimeter. So you have to find out the tolerance. No, Ashok, others, no. No. You do one thing. Take a deep breath. This method actually works. I'm telling you, all of you, na, Take a deep breath. This method actually works. You try. You try, this method actually works. This problem can be solved by two methods. This is the sink, na? This is the sink. You do one thing. For 1 minute, please don't do anything, only look at your screen. Don't do anything, only look at your screen. Please don't do anything. This is the sink. Width of tolerance zone of sink is 0.05 minus 0.01. 0.04 mm is the width of tolerance of sink. Now plating, this variation is 5 microns. This variation is 5 microns. So total tolerance of plating is 10 microns, na? 5 this side, 5 this side, meaning 0.01 mm. Width of tolerance of sink is 0.04 mm. Plating is 0.01 mm. So original hole will have tolerance of 0.04 minus 0.01, 0.03 mm, because tolerance always adds up. Tolerance always adds up. And fortunately, there was only one option like that. There was only one option where width of tolerance zone was 0.03. So hit it. That is the correct answer. Okay, na? All right. But let us say this original hole is 30 plus x1 plus x2. Let us say these are the limits of original hole. So 30 plus x1 plus x2. This one, x1, x2 are the limits. Now, the lower limit of plating will be 10 plus 10, 20 microns. So minus 0.02. 20 microns means 0.02 millimeter. And what is the upper limit? 15 plus 15, 30 microns. Should be equal to 30 plus 0.01 plus 0.05. Okay. This negative you take it on the right hand side. 30 plus x1 plus x2 is equals to 30 plus 0.01 plus 0.05 plus 0.03, 0.02. Now you do the same way. I had taught you cross addition. 30 0.05 plus 0.02 means 0.07. 0.03 plus 0.01 is 0.04. That was the exact answer. So width of tolerance zone is 0.03 only. This question I have discussed here also based on the popular demand. Super 1500 I have Super 1500 also I have taken up this question. No, others. Always remember that thing I taught in the class. The width of tolerance zone will be much bigger than the individual part, because tolerance always adds up. Tolerance always adds up. This was a little tricky question. Many students got fused. Many students got fused because of that. See, dear students, this Abhyas, not 20 question of Abhyas. These are brand new questions, and some questions are very difficult. So let us see. First of all, I will revise the whole subject for 8 hours, whatever I have taught. And after that, next day I will ask you how much you remember. And those 20 questions, if 10 questions also, if you are able to hit correctly, I will be very, very happy. I want to, strengthen your fundamentals at the last moment. That's it. That's it. Okay, what about this? What about this? Give me the answer in the chat box. This question is there in the workbook also. Super 1500 also I have discussed. Workbook also there. Please let me know. Which option is correct? This is the easier one. Easier one. Workbook also I have given this question. Some answer I have already got it. Very good, very good, very good. Answer is A. Great. Because much more difficult problems. Yeah, Sumit Babu. Okay, good, 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 good. Good. Zeal. Zeal is seal. Because Khansar that was proposed is near Gujarat only. Seal. So zeal is seal. These type of questions appears in GATE very frequently. If they ask you to calculate the diameter, they are asking to calculate the diameter of best size wire. And the diameter of best size wire is P/2 sec theta. This question is given in twist and turn in many, many different ways. And whatever diameter they are asking, it is basically the diameter of best size wire. So 60 degree means theta is 30 degree. And pitch is 4 mm. So in GATE, they try to make this a very, very complex way, but it's very, very easy. It's very, very easy. Prakash Som, can anybody Give the answer to Prakash Som. 2.31. Yeah, 2.309. All of you are basically high-tech people, na? Then why this kind of small thing you are actually bothered about it? All of you are high-tech people. All of you are high-tech people. Always remember, whatever diameter they are asking you to calculate, it is always a best size diameter. Okay? All right. What about this? In GATE 2025, I am expecting one question from surface finish, and both in Super 1500 and in the class, I have spent sufficient time on these questions. So there cannot be any mistake. Cannot be any mistake. So the same geometry is getting repeated. So take this area. CLA value is nothing but what is the area? 1 into L by 4 divided by L by 4 is 1. Because although it is coming down, but it will also be considered as positive. It will always be considered as positive here also. Yeah, very good. I have remember. Once again, I have a request. Last week of exam, please see the surface finish. Certain things I already told you, na? Flow curve equation, rolling, surface finish, and then riser and gating system design. These things you see in the last week. And in the Maha revision, I'm going to put more and more emphasis on these things, because I think around 10 marks question you will get from this section. Around 10 marks. Okay, na? That is the reason. Based on my experience, I'm telling you. Okay, give me the answer of this. Give me the answer of this. Give me the answer of this. Quickly, in Telugu we call it Tondaraka Cheyandi. Sumit Babu, I already told you, na? I already told you. In Maha revision, I am also going to emphasize more and more on those topics. Heat treatment, flow curve equation, rolling, sheet metal forming, riser and gating system design, surface finish, some optical flat. These topics you should be thorough. Ashok, can we discuss in the Telegram live? Every Sunday I am live. This question, because it's a part of other teacher. So this I will give you the answer in Sunday. Sunday 5 p.m. again we will have a Telegram live. Okay, na? So during that time you can ask anything from any part of production and any part of industrial. This question I will address Kuruba Ashok on Sunday. Okay. Now here delta H is n lambda by 2 multiplied with G by L. This is G and this is L. So delta H is 9 micrometer. My dear students, in this abhyas, I have given one very good question from this section that you may not have seen it before. I don't want to give the hint here, otherwise you will tell me, oh, this is the answer. Because I have put a lot of energy in setting those 20 questions. So there is a very beautiful question based on this concept. That I will discuss in Abhyas on 11th. Okay. And you will realize that all these questions are excellent. Now, what about this? What about this? Remember that it's a MSQ. It's a MSQ. Uranium-235. No, Sumit Babu. First of all, you study. Then we will discuss. Now, uranium-235. Whatever subject you are thoroughly strong, those PYQ you should see once in January. Okay. This, everybody is saying correct. Molds can be used to make patterns. Patterns of investment casting. Patterns of investment casting. How we make it out of wax? So wax we are injecting in a die mold to make those patterns. So patterns of investment casting are also made by some die molds. Okay, so technically this is also a correct option. Okay, C option is wrong. Pattern walls indicate boundaries within which the molten pattern material is allowed, while mold walls indicate the boundaries of region where mold material is not allowed. Actually, so this question is basically related dicey, but ABDs are 100% short correct options. Or for investment casting, the way we do it, there is a die, there is a mold, so we inject wax to produce the pattern for investment casting. B is 100% correct. What about this? Now coming to casting. Read it. Cast product of a particular material has a dimensions of length, width, and thickness. The total solidification time for cast of the product is 2 minutes. So T is nothing but K, volume by surface area square. So 2 is equals to K, volume is 75 into 125 into 20 divided by 2 into 75 into 125 plus 125 into 20 plus 20 into 75 square. You will get the value of K from here. Okay, and the value of K will be in minutes per millimeter square. Because it is given as Chorinov index and values too. See, as I told you in the class, that if the Chorinov index value is not given in the question, by default take 2. A cylindrical casting is same, where diameter is 50 and height is 50. The total solidification time, so T is nothing but K value we will take from here, and pi by 4 50 square into 50 divided by 2 into pi by 4 into 50 square plus pi D into H. So find out this T. नहीं, philoformic. We are for making investment casting pattern, we are injecting wax into a die mold. Okay, na? So now the different pattern we are attaching, we get a pattern tree. Then we are preparing mold again out of sand over this pattern tree. But this pattern was created by using some other mold, na? Correct? Rathi and Shivang. Rathi and Shivang. My dear students, you tell me, in industrial, what are the things you want me to cover? 1 minute pause I am giving you. Let me know in the chat box. Industrial, I think Maharevision is on 24th, I feel. So what are the things you want me to cover? Please let me know. Because certain things are there in my mind, but I can teach also certain things. No issue. Let me know in the chat box what are the things you want me to cover. Okay, uranium response I got. This I will do 10th philosophy. Acha, big M. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I'm basically reading so that you know I can. Okay, all right. All right, that's there in my mind. Okay, good. XYZ. What is your name, XYZ? Yeah, 2.83 is the answer for this. 2.83 minute is the answer for this. You are correct. Okay, all right. All right. But Chandru, this will be difficult actually for Maharevision to add this one. But I will try to incorporate. That one. I will try to incorporate. I'm just registering that one. Okay, na? So. Okay, Sumit. Yes. Sumit, you are adding the whole syllabus actually. Okay, now give me the answer for this. 2 minutes. 2 minutes answer should come. Vignesh, that is the reason I'm telling. Sumit Bahu, you copy the syllabus and paste it here. No, the Akash code that I will take care of 100%. I will go deep into it. I will go very deep into it. And I will do starting by queuing, then inventory, then project management, then I will take the other things. Akash, I will take care of that. You please now do this. If there is any other things, you let me know in the chat box. This Babu is not from Telugu Desam. This Babu is from Bihar. Correct? Okay, very good. Chandru, that is a very good approach you are doing. Very good approach. And you are one of the ranker. I am hoping that you are one of the ranker. I am hoping that you will be one of the ranker by God's grace. So here is a casting. and there is a side riser. It's a side riser. How I came to know that it's a side riser? Because height of the riser is equal to the diameter. H is equals to D. We have proven in the class. That it is for side riser. So when H is equals to D, it means it's a side riser. If the Chorino law for the estimation of total solidification time, exponent is to be taken as 2. Solidification time is 3 times the riser. 3 minutes in the riser. The diameter of the riser is. So here the solidification time is 2 minutes, and here is a 3 minute. So casting to the riser, volume by surface area of casting square, volume by surface area of riser square. Height is equals to the diameter. You will calculate the diameter. Only 2 answers I can see in the chat box. Remaining, try to give me at least few more. This casting is pretty easy. Yeah, 51.84. Uh, 51.84 is the correct answer. $51.84 is the correct answer. Now it's a time for fast calculations. It's a time for fast calculations. Oh, Saurabh Rathi, you are getting confused. You are getting confused. You are discussing, you are getting confused between H is equals to D or V by A ratio. Correct or no? I understand where the students are doing mistake. Rathi, V by A ratio is that value. But for optimum side riser, H is equals to D. Ayyo. Okay, na? I understand where the students are doing mistake. Okay, this one. Yeah, optimum riser only, Rathi, na? Optimum riser. H is equals to D. Side. Top means the leg. Aryan, he has given the answer, Aryan. Because this proof we have done in the class. So this is length, this is width, and this is the thickness. So shape factor is L plus W divided by T. So 25 plus 15 divided by 5. So 8. Corresponding to 8, this is the value of riser volume to the casting volume. Riser volume to the casting volume is 0.5. Casting volume you can calculate as, casting volume is 25 into 15 into 5 centimeter cube, and the riser volume is height equals to diameter pi by 4 d cube. Correct na? Pi by 4 d square into h is equals to d. So find out the diameter. Yeah. Yeah, good. 10.6. 10.6. 10.6. Now, this one, you should follow the proof approach that I have taught you in the class. Always follow the proof approach. Always follow the proof approach. A mold cavity of 1200 centimeter cube has to be filled through a sprue of 10 centimeter length. This is gate area. Consider the acceleration due to gravity is g. This one, neglecting the friction losses due to molten metal flow, time taken to fill the mold cavity is. Now, we have to find out like this. This is 10. This gate area is given as Ag 2 centimeter square. Okay. Now you have to find out the time. Vg is nothing but under root 2g h. This is ht. So this is the velocity that is coming through the gate, and Ag Vg Tf is nothing but 1200 centimeter cube. So you can find out the Tf. Yeah, 4.28 seconds. These questions are easy actually. These questions are easy. These questions are easy. Mechanical rock star, not that a long answer is not advisable. 2019 NAT. Friction losses are negligible. Acceleration due to gravity this. Volume, manometric height ht, I will change the color, 20 centimeter. Diameter is 2 centimeter. And then this diagram was given to you. You can find out the volume of the cavity 40 into 15 into 30. Because it's a top gating system, total volume 40 into 15 into 30 divided by under root 2g ht. G will be 981 centimeter per second square. Time to fill the bro. Telegram meet करेंगे. Yeah, Telegram is open for all, and every Sunday I will be live. No problem. 28.92, very good. Second, whether it's a top gating system or bottom gating system. Follow the proofs. What about the G factor here? G factor. G factor. And I told you, suppose this is the pipe. DO is the outside diameter, DI is the inside diameter. In the G factor, R omega square divided by G, this is the outside. D naught by 2. It is not mean. In one of the Indian author book, he mentions mean. But this question appeared in GATE 2 times, and our IIT answer is matching only when you take the outside diameter. IIT answer will match only when you take the outside diameter. Calculation should be fast, don't be lazy. That I have mucked up the answer. This is the answer, Sadak. This is the answer, not that way. Not that way. What is the RPM? 662, correct. This is 2020. Okay. Only 2 more questions are there. These are the 2 questions, last year questions. Only 2 more questions are there, last year questions. Just read it once. Yeah, 3-to-1 principle. See, this is the correct one. This is the correct one. 3, 2, 1. Now, in this configuration P2, in place of 3, there are 4 pins. These 4 pins will define multiple planes. Because 3 points, because when the workpiece is thrown there in the jig, when it is resting on the 3 planes, it will define a single plane. This ensures that machining is taking place in a single plane of reference. The moment there is a 4th pin, it means there is a multiple plane. There will be redundancy. So this is called over constraint. Over constraint on this plane. This is also over constant on this plane and this plane, over constant on this plane and this plane. And here this is correct, this is correct. Here one more pin should be there. This is under constant. Under constant means some pin is missing. Over constant means there is one additional pin, and due to over constant there will be redundancy. Due to over constant there will be redundancy. What is the meaning of redundancy? We are not sure that machining is taking place in which plane. We are not sure that machining is taking place in which plane. Now, what is the meaning of under constant? Oh, sorry, I have written. Means over constant. Under constant meaning required, it means required degrees of freedom are not arrested. Required degrees of freedom are not arrested. Tell me all of you are okay with that. Can you tell me in the chat box whether under constant or and over constant, whether you have understood or no? Please tell me in the chat box whether you have understood. Under constant means required number of degrees of freedom are not arrested. And over constant means there is a redundancy. There is a redundancy. Very good, very good, very good. And in Maha revision, I am going to revise the Jigsaw fixture about this one immediately after material science. My sequence will be material science, Jigsaw fixture, powder metallurgy, metal forming, metrology, and then casting. That is the way I am going to do it. This is the last question. Oh, sorry. This is the last question I am going to discuss here. Last year PYQ. Last question. See here, this is the diagram. This is the diagram. This is the diagram. Question says that there are two planes, P1, P2, P3, P4, and Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. The distance between the two fitted planes. Distance between the two fitted planes. So here on this plane, see, y element is 0. Y element is 0 means it's the XZ plane. Over XZ plane, y element will be 0. So the distance will be average of these average of these 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4 divided by 4. Because in the first plane y element is 0, it means it's the XZ plane. So on the second surface, the y element, if you take the average, that is the answer. Yeah, but it was given in CNC, so that's the reason. Array, what is this? Acha, this is the schedule. So we are here. This is done. This is also done. So next most expected PYQ is on 9th January. And Maha revision. Tomorrow is a fluid mechanics. Here is my Maha revision production. And industrial engineering is the last one, 24th. Please remember, this is the industrial. Okay. So 10th and 14th, and Maha Abhyas 11th January. This is my Maha Abhyas. 20 questions I am going to discuss. And 25th January also, it's the industrial 20 questions, Maha Abhyas. So that's it, almost 2 hours 45 minutes. That I don't know, to be others I don't know, to be frank with you. So bachcho, here we conclude our expected PYQ discussions. See you on 10th. Good evening to all. Thank you very much.